Welcome to the Tappan Library Movie Madness Quiz. What is the famous line from Casablanca? A, play it again, Sam. B, Sam, play it. C, play it, Sam. D, play it, my friend. C, play it, Sam. It is one of the most misquoted lines of all time. Who has won the most Oscars for acting? A, Jack Nicholson. B, Meryl Streep. C, Lauren Bacall. Or D, Katharine Hepburn. D, Katharine Hepburn. She has won 4 Oscars for acting. What director is famous for cameos in their films? A, Alfred Hitchcock. B, Steven Spielberg. C, Ron Howard. Or D, Barbra Streisand. A, Alfred Hitchcock. He did 39 cameos in his 38 films. Which member of the Brat Pack did not appear in The Breakfast Club? A, Ali Sheedy. B, Molly Ringwald. C, Judd Nelson. Or D, Demi Moore. D, Demi Moore. What is the name of this character from Moana? A, Honu. B, Hey Hey. C, Eva. D, Iao. B, Hey Hey. Hey Hey means chicken in Maori. What did Hannibal Lecter enjoy along with fava beans and a census taker? A, Zinfandel. B, Chardonnay. C, Merlot. Or D, Chianti. Chianti. In the book, Lecter enjoys an Amarone, but it was changed to Chianti for the movie. Which of these actors did not appear in Harry Potter? A, Emma Thompson. B, Maggie Smith. C, Helen Mirren. D, Imelda Staunton. C, Helen Mirren. Who is not an Avenger? A, Aquaman. B, Iron Man. C, Captain America. D, Doctor Strange. A, Aquaman. He is part of DC Comics, and the Avengers live in the Marvel Comics universe. Which of these films did not win a Best Picture Oscar? A, Moonlight. B, The Return of the King. C, The Shawshank Redemption. D, Forrest Gump. C, The Shawshank Redemption. The film lost Best Picture to Forrest Gump in 1995. Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara performed this nominated song at the Oscars. A, A Mighty Wind. B, A Kiss at the End of the Rainbow. C, You've Got a Friend in Me. D, Footloose. B, A Kiss at the End of the Rainbow. Levy and O'Hara performed the song as their characters from the movie A Mighty Wind. How many degrees of Kevin Bacon is in the popular game? A, 6, B, 7, C, 8, or D, 9? A, 6. The point of the game is to link actors back to Kevin Bacon in 6 movies or degrees or less. Which of these movies has not been remade? A, Psycho. B, An Affair to Remember. C, A Star is Born. D, Mad Max. B, An Affair to Remember. While Sleepless in Seattle was partially inspired by An Affair to Remember, it is not a remake of the film. Which movie did Emma Thompson win an Oscar for adapting to the screen? A, Persuasion. B, Sense and Sensibility. C, Emma. D, Pride and Prejudice. B, Sense and Sensibility. Thompson adapted the screenplay from a Jane Austen novel. What are Bill and Ted's last names, respectively? A, Lennox and Edwards. B, Logan and Lennox. C, Esquire and Logan. D, Edwards and Esquire. C, Esquire and Logan. Your full names are Bill S. Preston, Esquire, and Theodore Logan. What is Rosebud? A house. B, a sled. C, a snow globe. D, a horse. B, a sled. It is the word that Cain says on his deathbed, but represents more than a sled. What color pill does Neo take to see the real world in the Matrix? A, blue. B, red. C, green. D, yellow. B, red. The red pill will show you the truth, while the blue pill will let you go on none the wiser. What country does Crazy Rich Asians primarily take place in? A, Philippines. B, United States. C, Thailand. D, Singapore. D, Singapore. Both a good portion of the movie and book take place in Singapore. Babe is A, chicken. B, pig. C, spider. D, dog. B, Babe is a pig living on a farm. How many Oscars did Parasite win at the 2020 Oscars? A, 3. B, 4. C, 6. D, 10. B, 4. Parasite won for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Foreign Film, and Best Original Screenplay. What does Darth Vader translate to, very loosely, in German? A, big helmet. B, evil man. C, dark father. D, strong fighter. C, dark father. While not a direct translation, those with knowledge of either German or Dutch might have been able to figure out the twist in the film. What song does Ferris Bueller sing in a parade on his epic day off? A, Shout. B, Johnny Be Good. C, Hound Dog. D, Twist and Shout. D, Twist and Shout. The Beatles' version of the song was back in the top 40 after the movie premiered. What actor was originally cast and even shot scenes as Marty McFly in the Back to the Future series? A, Rob Lowe. B, Charlie Sheen. C, Eric Stoltz. D, Christian Bale. C, Eric Stoltz. He was considered too intense during shooting. They were cast with Michael J. Fox, who was the original first choice, but was unavailable to start shooting when production began. What kind of car does Bullitt drive in the film of the same name? A, Dodge Charger. B, Pinto. C, Ford Mustang. D, Ferrari. C, Ford Mustang. The car from the movie sold for over $3 million at auction in January 2020. What was the name of the amusement park the Griswolds are trying to get to in National Lampoon's Vacation? A, Wally World. B, Larry's Land. C, Debbie's Domain. D, Mickey's Mansion. A, Wally World. Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California stood in for the fictional Wally World during filming. Where does Frozen take place? A, Finland. B, Arendelle. C, Essenvale. D, Denonville. A, Arendelle. While there is an Arendal in Norway that the film appears to pay homage to. Thanks for playing.